Oh no, Donald Trump's penthouse isn't quite as big as he made it out to be. In a recent court hearing, Weisselberg spilled the beans on Trump's real estate exaggerations. Turns out, that lavish penthouse of his is only about 11,000 square feet, not the whopping 30,000 square feet he claimed before. Talk about a major shrinkage. This little fib might not seem like a big deal, but it could have some serious consequences for Trump's public image and the ongoing legal mess surrounding his finances. All of this juicy info came out during a fraud trial, where Weisselberg was facing some tough questions about the accuracy of Trump's financial statements. The truth is coming out in the most unexpected places. When someone dared to ask Weisselberg about how big Trump's penthouse in Trump Tower really is, he actually admitted that Trump had been exaggerating the size all along. Now, this makes you wonder just how open and honest Trump has been about the rest of his assets, doesn't it? It's not just a simple case of square footage here. It's a blow to Trump's credibility and raises questions about the accuracy of his real estate claims. This little revelation could have big consequences for Trump, especially since Trump Tower is such a focal point of his portfolio. Who knows what else might come under scrutiny now that the cat is out of the bag? As the legal circus continues, we're all left trying to make sense of this bombshell. The acknowledgment of a size discrepancy in Trump's penthouse raises some serious questions about the accuracy of his other claims. It really makes you wonder if he's been honest about anything else. And let's not forget, being transparent is especially important for public figures like him, who hold so much power and influence over the public's perception. So, how will this revelation play out in the court of public opinion? Well, his supporters might not think it's a big deal. They might argue that the size of his penthouse doesn't take away from his accomplishments or his ability to lead. But his critics, on the other hand, will likely jump all over this and use it as proof that he has a habit of exaggerating or even spreading misinformation. And you know what? This could have a long-lasting impact on Trump's legacy, beyond just the legal repercussions. Think about it. If the size of his penthouse in an iconic building like Trump Tower is called into question, it could really damage his credibility. And that could definitely affect public trust in anything he says. As the legal proceedings continue, it remains to be seen how this revelation will impact the ongoing investigations into Trump's financial dealings. The testimony of Weisselberg, a key figure in the Trump organization, adds significance to the scrutiny and highlights the importance of holding individuals accountable, especially those who have held the highest office in the country. The revelations from the courtroom have uncovered significant discrepancies in Donald Trump's claims about the size of his Trump Tower penthouse triplex. These findings are crucial to the investigation led by New York Attorney General Letitia James, which accuses Trump of inflating his asset value, including exaggerating the size of his Manhattan residence. Despite official bank statements suggesting a massive 30,000 square feet apartment, court documents reveal that this assertion is highly questionable. It turns out that a document from 1994, signed by Trump himself, reveals the true size of the triplex to be much smaller than previously thought. This discovery raises doubts about the accuracy of Trump's asset valuation, particularly since he may have been using the inflated size of the penthouse to secure favorable loans. However, it's unclear how much this claim impacted Trump's overall net worth, which is estimated to be around $6 billion. Former Trump Organization CFO Allen Weisselberg, who was present in the courtroom, seemed unfazed by the size discrepancy, downplaying its significance in relation to Trump's wealth. It wasn't until 2016, when a Forbes reporter questioned the accuracy of the penthouse's square footage, that Weisselberg began to realize there might be inconsistencies. Further investigation in 2017 revealed that an executive had reportedly imposed a ban on discussing the triplex size dispute. Weisselberg testified on Tuesday, keeping a close eye on the court's monitoring. He revealed that despite pleading guilty to numerous crimes committed alongside the Trump Organization in 2022, he received a $2 million severance package. Interestingly, there are unconfirmed reports suggesting that Trump's attorneys are trying to cause chaos in the courtroom. It's clear that this high-profile trial is heading down an unexpected path. Truthfully, unraveling the extent of Trump's assets goes beyond mere bank statements and valuation reports. It seems to lie in the size of his apartment. Once again, former President Donald Trump is in the spotlight. But this time it's not for political reasons. The news circulating is about his exclusion from Forbes' prestigious list of the wealthiest Americans. This omission indicates a decline in Trump's business success. Previously a consistent figure on the list from 1996 to 2021, he has now been snubbed for the second time in 3 years. So, Trump wasted no time demanding a full apology from Forbes on his Truth Social platform. He really went after them, accusing them of spreading lies about him. He was so adamant, claiming that Forbes was actually owned by China. Can you believe it? He's basically suggesting that foreign interests are messing with American wealth. But here's the thing, Forbes is currently controlled by an investment firm based in Hong Kong. It just shows how interconnected our world is, right? It's not some shady political scheme. Although, they're talking about changing things up and potentially bringing majority control back to the US. Trump was definitely not holding back, calling Forbes a huge failure and saying they're no longer relevant. He made sure to highlight his popularity in the political arena, boasting about his 60-point lead over the Republicans, and even edging out President Joe Biden. But it's worth noting that recent reports from Forbes indicate a decline in Trump's net worth, with a drop of $600 million compared to the previous year. He narrowly missed making it onto the 2023 list by $300 million, a fact that seems to have hit a nerve with the billionaire businessman. With an ongoing civil fraud trial in New York, where he's facing allegations of inflating property values and company worth, the scrutiny on Trump's financial dealings only intensifies. How he handles the intersection of wealth, politics, and public scrutiny will undoubtedly have a profound impact on the political landscape as he positions himself for the GOP presidential nomination. Whether he receives the apology he's demanding from Forbes or if his wealth bounces back remains uncertain. However, the former president continues to be a steadfast magnet for public interest and debate, keeping the American story alive and